Enzorecto, kalaban ang katiwalian at kasinungalingan, kakampi sa katotohanan at kabutihan.
For Senate Bill number 2258, entitled An Act Institutionalizing the Kabuhayan and Kaunlaran ng Kababayang Katutubo 4K Program, would like to correct myself. It should be referred to Committee on Agriculture, Food and Agrarian Reform and Finance.
Second additional reference to business message from the House. Letter from the House informing the Senate that on 2 June 2026, it passed the following House bills in which it requests the concurrence of the Senate. House number 2486 declaring July 10 a special non-working holiday in Santa Rosa, Laguna. 2749, December 5 of every year, special non-working holiday in Palayan, Nueva Ecija. 3206, December 23 of every year, special non-working holiday in Sindangan, Zamboanga del Norte. 3212, declaring June 26 of every year, special non-working holiday in Batanes. 4395, declaring August 13 a special non-working holiday in Norsagaray, Bulacan. 5008, declaring August 5 special non-working holiday in Calbayog, Samar. 7251, declaring May 12 every year special non-working holiday in Cagayan de Oro City. 7735, November 11 of every year special non-working holiday in Marinduque. 7883, declaring March 27 of every year special non-working holiday in Las Piñas. 8194, December 11 of every year special non-working holiday in San Jose, Batangas. 8200, declaring June 16 a special non-working holiday in La Trinidad, Benguet. 8225, declaring December 11 of every year special non-working holiday in Tuba, Benguet. 9348, declaring November 11 of every year special non-working holiday in Santa Barbara, Iloilo.
Referred to the Committee on Local Government.
House number 9360, changing the name of Central Azucarera de Tarlac High School, annexed in Barangay Baleta, Tarlac City, Province of Tarlac to Baleta National High School.
Referred to the Committees on Basic Education.
9382, establishing a College of Medicine in the Mindanao State University General Santos City Campus in the city of General Santos, appropriating funds therefore.
Referred to the Committees on Higher Education, Higher Technical and Vocational Education, Ways and Means and Finance.
9387, establishing a regular campus of the Don Mariano Marcos Memorial State University in Aguilian, La Union, to be known as the Don Mariano Marcos Memorial State University East La Union Campus, appropriating funds therefore.
Referred to the Committees on Higher Technical and Vocational Education and Finance.
9388, establishing a College of Medicine in the Northeastern Mindanao State University main campus in Tandag, Surigao del Sur, appropriating funds therefore. 9390, establishing a College of Medicine in Bukidnon State University in Malaybalay, Bicudnon, appropriating funds therefore. 9391, establishing a College of Medicine in the University of Science and Technology of Southern Philippines, Cagayan de Oro City Campus, appropriating funds therefore. 9463, establishing a
Ako muna, Ray.
Yes, sir.
Referred to the Committees on Higher Technical and Vocational Education, Ways and Means and Finance.
9463, establishing regular campuses of the Nueva Ecija University of Science and Technology in Aliaga and Cuyapo, Nueva Ecija, appropriating funds therefore.
Referred to the Committees on Higher Technical and Vocational Education and Finance.
9464, converting the extension campuses of the Eastern Samar State University in Arteche and Balangiga, Eastern Samar, into regular campuses, appropriating funds therefore.
Referred to the Committees on Higher Technical and Vocational Education and Finance.
9257, strengthening the BCDA, adding a new section 15D, amending for the purpose RA 7227, the BCDA Act of 1992 as amended.
Referred to the Committees on Government Corporations and Public Enterprises and National Defense and Security, Peace, Unification, and Reconciliation.
9397, upholding the people's constitutional right to access information and promoting full public disclosure of all government transactions involving public interest.
Referred to the Committees on Rules.
House number 9461, strengthening child protection safeguards, regulatory measures, policies, and enforcement mechanisms against online sexual abuse or exploitation of children and child sexual abuse or exploitation materials, repealing RA 11930, the Anti-Online Sexual Abuse or Exploitation of Children and Anti-Child Abuse, Sexual Abuse or Exploitation Materials Act, providing penalties for violations and appropriating funds therefore.
Refer to the Committees on Women, Children, Family Relations, and Gender Equality and Finance.
Letter from the House informing the Senate that on June 3, 2026, it passed the following House bills in which it requests the concurrence of the Senate. 9305, institutionalizing a national emergency response and resiliency framework and granting emergency powers to the President, creating for the purpose the Kalinga program to ensure economic stability, energy security, and continuity of essential services.
Refer to the Committee on Finance, Energy, and Ways and Means.
9465, prohibiting the deliberate dissemination of false information that poses verifiable public harm or serious threat to national security, establishing digital platform accountability and transparency mechanisms, promoting media and digital literacy.
Refer to the Committees on Public Information and Mass Media and Science and Technology.
9048, strengthening the right of government to expropriate lands for socialized housing, amending sections 9, 10, 11 of RA 7279, the Urban Development and Housing Act of 1992.
Refer to the Committee on Urban Planning, Housing, and Resettlement.
9358, strengthening the Department of Education, amending RA 9155, otherwise known as the Governance of Basic Education Act of 2001.
Refer to the Committee on Basic Education.
9377, strengthening civic education by integrating the study of the Constitution into the curriculum of basic education and institutionalizing the observance of Constitution Day in schools.
Refer to the Committee on Basic Education.
Letter from the House informing the Senate that on June 3, 2026, it ratified the Conference Committee report on the disagreeing provisions of House number 8476 and Senate number 1894, enhancing universal access to quality tertiary education act, amending RA 10931.
To the Archives.
Letter from the House informing the Senate that on June 3, 2026, it adopted House Concurrent Resolution 14, providing for the adjournment sine die of the first regular session of the 20th Congress of the Philippines not later than 12 o'clock midnight, Wednesday, June 3, 2026, in which it requests the concurrence of the Senate.
To the Archives. Majority Leader. Yung ano.
Mr. President, point of order.
Yes, Senator Raffy. What's the pleasure of Senator Raffy Tulfo?
Mr. President, in the past few weeks, I have coordinated with the Office of the Majority Leader regarding the membership of the committees I hold as chairman. In fairness to the Majority Leader's office, they have extended all efforts to formalize the election of the members of the Committee on Public Services and Migrant Workers. What disturbs me is that it is the inaction of the minority floor leader to confirm these memberships that holds important LEDAC bills hostage, such as the Department of Water, crucial franchise bills, and the OFW reintegration bills. To my colleagues in the minority, maraming salamat po for your confirming your intent to join my committee. But to the minority leader, my good friend, Senator Alan Peter Cayetano, it is time that we cooperate so that we may get back to legislating. If you have time to go on FB Live, maybe you have time to confirm or give the go signal to your minority members. Kasi Mr. President, pabalik-balik na po yung staff ko sa office ni Senator Peter Alan Cayetano para kumuha raw ng go signal nang sa gayon yung kanyang mga members ay ma-elect na sa committee ko. And all of them were saying we're more than happy and willing to sign, pero ayaw ni Senator Cayetano, Alan Cayetano. I don't know anong dahilan niya, bakit niya hino-hostage yung pagiging members ng kanyang mga kasamahan sa committee ko. Hino-hostage niya po yung mga LEDAC bills sa kanyang pagtanggi na bigyan ng go signal ang kanyang mga kasamahan sa minority para pumirma. Mr. President, sana makarating to kay Senator Alan Peter Cayetano. Kanina sana kausapin ko po siya, kaso wala po siya dito ngayon. Therefore, I have no choice para dalhin to sa floor. Maraming salamat, Mr. President.
Senator Raffy, thank you for that reminder. In fact, we have 32 committees that have yet to be fully convened. Kulang pa ho tayo ng mga members. And we would like to request later on, me and the majority leader would coordinate and talk to our minority leader to provide us with the list of members to fully complete the 32 committees. We recognize Senator Pia Cayetano.
Thank you, Mr. Senate President. Actually, I don't really have to stand anymore because the Senate President already responded in the manner that I believe is becoming of the Senate. Senator Tulfo, madali niyo naman akong tanungin, alam niyo naman kapatid ko si Alan, kung gusto niyo may parating. Huwag na ho kayo magdrama ng mga pa-hostage. Hindi ho tayo ganito dito. And I certainly hope, that you don't set a precedent kasi I don't know the Senate President to be that way. I don't know the majority floor leader to be that way. He happens to be seated beside the former Senate President. The minority floor leader doesn't happen to be here. I can talk to him. Pag in-ignore niya kayo and the next day, wala pa rin, then sige, sabihin niyo yung gusto niyo. Pero huwag naman sanang ganun. Wala akong naalalang ganun magsalita dito sa Senate for the 19 years that I've been a senator. Yun lang naman po. Thank you, Mr. Senate President.
What's the pleasure of Senator Raffy Tulfo?
Sandali, Mr. President, ubusin ko muna yung tawa ko. Never po ako nagdrama dito. Simula nung ako'y maging senador, never ever po ako nagdrama rito. Halugugin niyo po yung mga post sa social media. Never niyo ako nakita nagdrama o ginamit to para mag-grandstanding. Alam niyo po yan. Alam na lahat ng tao rito. Sino ang nagdadrama? Tumingin muna kayo sa salamin bago kayo magsalita. Salamat po.
Bunyog, bunyog, halikan na kasama ka. Bunyog, kapag buklod ay may pag-asa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, isa ang pananaw. Sa bagong Pilipinas ang bunyog isisigaw. Bunyog.